I'm sitting in the office and I'm waiting for this dude because I need to do these lights. And you know, it's my spot. If I handle the business myself when we're doing a renovation. And you know, when it's your business, you gotta come do that shit yourself. But this dude's not here. I don't understand this shit, man. Yo, can you call this dude again? We've been here for fucking 30 minutes waiting for him, man.
I know, it's messed up.
Shit is crazy.
We woke up for you.
Woke up all early and shit. I had to miss my workout. But again, for business, I'm still working out. For business, your business, you gotta run the cash register if it's yours. So I kind of wanted to, this nigga is curving me, man. I can't believe this shit. Yeah, when you run your business, you gotta do things yourself or it doesn't get done right. So, you know, we're doing a little renovation.
Please leave your message.
I figured, you know, like I said during Corona, I wanted to be as productive as possible. And, you know, come out of this thing stronger. And people outside, but people still getting sick. It was like 3,000 people got sick out here in LA yesterday. More than that, I think. And it's weird because, you know, that first couple of weeks, mad celebrities was catching that shit. And my friends that I knew were catching it. And then it seems like, you know, I haven't heard of anyone I know catching it lately. But I keep hearing these numbers is going up. So, you know, that's kind of confusing. I went away this week, so I was off my game a little bit as far as my scheduled Zooms. And, but, you know, I have things to do. But next week we'll pick it up, prepping a movie. So, again, you know, there's a lot going on. A whole lot going on. There's Corona. There's the protests. You know, people are starting to deal with injustice their way. And, you know, I'm glad that, you know, we're speaking up and we're becoming aware and there's accountability, you know, and it should be the beginning of something new. And we just have to keep that energy, but keep that energy in that productive fight. I think economic strength is the strength that counts. You know, when you got money, you don't have to deal with racism. You ain't worried about is someone gonna hire or fire me because I'm black. You know, I always say the way I deal with racism, especially in businesses, if you being racist with me in the business, I'm gonna just buy your business and fire you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I see things. And economic power will protect you. You know, people have their opinions, but who gives a fuck about people's opinions if they can't affect you? If you can, you know, hire and fire them, or pay not to be around them, or pay to not have them around you, you know? And I've never been all right with anyone trying to disrespect me because of my color, because they can't, you know? At least not in my face. You can't disrespect me in my house. There ain't no racism in my building. You know? If I own my property, I ultimately decide the rules. So that's why I try to always control my environment, you know? And I think that's what most people should look at. You know, America is a great place in the sense that if you believe in yourself and you're all right with going against what people are telling you, and you could actually have a lot of bread. You could actually make a company, a business, you know, make things easy for your family, but you got to be the one to go against the grain. You know, I think it's deciding what your revolution is. I know what my revolution is. My revolution is getting this money. My revolution is taking care of my children and making sure my children don't have to deal with racism. You know? I mean, I honestly don't think I've ever seen my children or heard my children complain or say they were treated in any racist way. And I'm probably, you know, when I come around, I'm very, I don't hide who I am. You know, I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I definitely know how it is when you're not in control, you know. And the only way to be in control is economic power, you know. Not letting them hire you so that they cannot fire you. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's about the bread. A racist is gonna take a black man money and get paid by a black man too. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it happen. I love hiring racists because it's so humbling for them. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, I bet you hate the fact you gotta work for me. You listen to me. If you don't like it, I fire you. You know what I mean? Period. That's just the way I see it. So, my album dropped, or our album, The Black Guns, load up, click, click. You know, being creative. So not only we making movies, which you could watch, you know, scripted like Honor Up, which is definitely very relevant in these moments. And, you know, Dress to Kill, episode 2. We work on episode 3, OG Stories. I'm about to release the trailer for that on Monday. We're doing a lynch mob. My man Carlton, my brother Carlton story. We start shooting something next week. We're prepping the zombie movie. You know, doing big things with education, with the OSG network. Doing big things with history, with the Yah Squad and the Bishop. Incredible things. Got a town hall meeting with the congressman. When is that, Monday? Mm-hmm. With the congressman on Monday. Congressman Andre Carson. You know, definitely staying on top of my health, which is very important. Diabetes. Nicolette's gonna finally release her album.
Yep, here it comes.
You know, we've been running around. You see, so we're being very productive, staying safe. We just took a corona test the other day. We passed it. Holla! I knew I was alright.
I think they're just taking DNA.
Yeah, or whatever, man. They can have the DNA. Who gives a fuck? What they gonna do with the DNA? All they gonna know is in my DNA. All they gonna do is know how to hustle, cause hustling's in my DNA. You know. So I just wanted to take this time to kick with everybody. I know I haven't checked in direct in a minute, and just tell you how I'm feeling. I'm feeling there's a lot of room for evolution right now. You know, I don't think anyone should look at these times like you're a victim. Look at these times like there is a defining moment and there is a challenge to be great without having to get beat up physically. And, you know, I would take this time to go kamikaze on my dreams, because that's what I'm doing. You know, because to me the world still is deciding what it's going to do and how it's going to do it. It's still in dysfunction. There's so many distractions. And I'm focused, you know, so things are going on around the world, but I'm going to make sure I stay busy. I'm conscious and I want to help and have empathy for everybody. And big shout out to anyone fighting corona or fighting for people with corona. But we got to stay productive. And that's the only way to protect yourself, is to stay busy. And, you know, my whole purpose on these lives is to inspire, you know, and I'm not telling y'all to do something I'm not doing. I'm up here on my spot at 9 a.m, just waiting for somebody, like a, you know, I'm waiting for a person to fix my lights, me. And I enjoy that shit, because this shit is mine. I love watching my shit get built. Look at this. I love that shit. You know, this was an idea in my brain like 2 weeks ago of how we wanted to do this, and now it's getting done. I don't like dreaming too long. My dreams have to become a reality. You know what I'm saying? Fast, or else it bothers me. You know? So I like, yo, when we come out of corona, we have a new look, new content, start new projects, completed all the old shit, put everything out. And that's all we've been doing. Just putting shit out. And also, you know, again, trying to help, planning for the future. Sometimes, or all the time, you got to play chess and checkers. You got to deal with the now and, you know, prepare for the later. And the funny shit about it is, even though this dude didn't show up, I'm not even mad, because I know I did my job. I know I'm here. And, you know, I will continue to be. I'm going to show up every time when it comes to my business and my word. My word means everything. If I say I'm going to show up, I'm showing up. And that's what I notice about a lot about people is they don't understand how important your word is. Like you say you're gonna do something, you gotta do it. You can't make excuses, and you have to have consideration. Because it affects everyone when you don't do things you say you are. It's called respect. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I have ideas in my brain, so many. I learned a lot on my last trip too. I got to get my focus up. It's time to start paying attention to the details. A lot of times I focus on the bigger picture. Like, all right, at least I got it done. You didn't do that. Nobody does that. Now it's time to get it done and get it done really, really good. Stop fucking around. And you're going to see the evolution in my product. I'm going to show you the evolution. I'm going to show you how I evolve. I always do. I think it's important for everybody to understand and learn from each other. So if I'm learning something and I have a platform to teach it, y'all can learn as I learn. I'm never going to hide the plug. The plug is information. The key is just knowing, right? Once you know what to do, then it's your fault if you don't do it. So I'm going to give y'all the jewels, and I'm not even saying I'm right. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you how I do it. I know I've been happy doing it this way with myself. At the end of the day, all that matters is if you're happy with yourself. Not how other people perceive you, it's how you perceive yourself. It's about the narrative you put on yourself. And I think people should remember that. It's very, very important. And also, self-care is so important. You know what I mean? Like, if you ain't feeling well, you got to get better. Don't feel so much anxiety that you think, you're missing something. You're going to run outside and not get nothing and then end up hurt and then have to deal with it later. You got to make sure you're all right. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how to love yourself, you're not going to know how to love others. And then also you have to make sure your brain is right. You got to make sure, again, you feel good about yourself. That's the most important thing. Because when you feel good about yourself, you don't feel unhappy. I know I don't. And you're doing things that you know you should be doing, and you're giving 100, you're happy. You're happy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Tuana's talking about. Talk. Okay. See what's good. Now you see right now, you laughing at me?
No, because you accepted my live video. I'm on the toilet. I can't get up.
You doing the number one and number two?
What?
Number one and number two?
Both.
Whoa, keeping it gully.
Shitting on it.
You shitting on him right now.
Wakanda forever.
Damn, you're funny.
But thanks for the positive vibes.
She's funny. Where you at?
I'm in Washington.
Oh, are you staying safe?
Yes.
Good.
I kicked it yesterday. I protested with my peoples.
All right. All right. Well,
with my homies, the homeless.
right. Okay. Do you think did it help?
Oh yeah. They
For
said they
awareness?
were happy to see me in the city, in Seattle.
Was it a peaceful one, or was
It was
it about?
very peaceful. It was very
That's good.
Few motherfuckers out.
Was the police acting?
I didn't see any police.
No police?
Zero.
Wow.
One, not one.
Damn.
And I was downtown Seattle. not one. Downtown in, where was I? Occidental. Yeah.
Occidental? Okay.
Yeah. They're
All
right
right.
downtown in Pioneer Square.
Nice.
You
Well, you
know
keep up the
police
peaceful
presence.
protests and
Most
make
definitely.
sure, and I'm going to let you go and, wipe up and all that
I
and do what you got to
appreciate
do.
it. I'm about to take a bath.
Exactly. I could dig that. And stay safe.
Thanks for having me on live, Dave.
No, you were funny. I like that. I see the
All
principal.
right.
I think I see Dennis out there. Principal Dennis,
What?
where you at? No, I was talking to my
Oh, okay. All
all right.
right. Peace.
Well, look, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's make a look.
Let me see. Old Spoiled Latina, what's happening? Houston, what's going on? That was funny as hell. Yeah, so I got a
Oh, okay.
see a
Yeah,
Principal
send me
Dennis
the
on the
link.
line. You there?
Okay.
Let me
Right
see.
now?
Let me see what else.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? So yeah, I'm gonna take another
Oh.
call
Is
because
it
that
that
was funny.
one that y'all usually use? Okay. So it's going on right
The
now?
request, I go live. I'm going live today with people.
Okay. Okay, cool.
What happened?
We'll jump in.
What happened?
Okay.
What happened?
He wants us to join this Zoom.
Okay. What's on?
It's some, I don't know.
Hey,
Great.
my baby.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm chilling, being good.
Got a nice smile.
I'm trying to be good.
Be good and be safe.
I'm trying to be extra good. They being bad.
They being bad? What they
Yeah,
doing?
they being bad.
What they doing?
They acting the ass. You ain't think you have you watched the news? China did it.
Oh yeah, I've been watching. You said you did what?
China.
What? Oh, China. Yeah, I
China
mean,
got our phones tapped.
they do.
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, at this point, I don't really give a fuck what they listen to. I ain't doing nothing.
That part.
And you know, I believe that we always being monitored, no matter what.
Right.
But it is what it is. You just gotta do the right shit. So you better be
You
good.
because you never know who's watching.
Don't exactly. That's why I keep the cameras on me. Cause I'm always watching. I can tell you that. Cause they always trying to say I'm doing something I'm not. Where you at?
Huntsville, Alabama.
What's the vibe like that out there?
They need to get their shit together.
Really? What's that mean? What's the vibe?
No, they was following my cousin last night.
A word?
I jumped in the car with my cousin and to get a charger because I broke my charger. I fucked my charger up. I was getting tipsy. So they was following my cousin. They tried to do one of my numbers and put their hazard lights on.
Mm.
There was 2 cars deep.
You know what's crazy? I was in Wyoming the other day and the police pulled us over. I hadn't been pulled over in a while. I was kind of scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they was all right. We just had they had trapped us for speeding. But it is having to feel all scared when the police behind you kind of sucks.
Yeah. But it's everything. I'm just glad since for years, everything's been documented. So.
Well, I think it's definitely a good time to bring awareness, a certain kind of revolution. Got to be a little bit of war or disruption before there's change. I've been saying that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, all of them facts.
Yeah, yeah. It's about us, though. It's about what we going to do. We're not victims. We can't look at ourselves like victims. We got to look at ourselves like, yo, it's just time to do and take control of the narrative.
People just ignorant.
Yeah, but people also controlled by fear. They programmed to be stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't know where they come from.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. They haven't been trying to tell us where we come from, so we have to educate each other.
We have to tell them where we come from.
We got to tell each other where we come from and tell them. They got to know, and we have to be
They got
proud
to
of who
know
we
where they
are.
come from. They don't know where they come from.
Exactly. But anyway, I want you to drink some water. You got a cough there. I be coughing, but that cough sounds deep. You got to drink some water.
I know.
Take care of yourself.
I got.
All right. Okay. That's a lot of sugar, though. You got to get some water. What's that mean?
Okay.
The one we have to join right now. It's the
Take care.
All right now.
Aaliyah. Hey. Aaliyah.
Yeah, always a leader.
Aaliyah.
Always a
My
leader.
daughter is in Georgia. Her name Aaliyah.
Oh, really?
Tamisha.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Patrice.
I know she
Yeah.
feels that. She feels it all.
We teaching her. We trying to teach her. It's hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my stepdaddy had somebody pull a gun on me. Somebody walked up behind me with a knife. Yeah.
Damn.
It was crazy.
Damn. All right. Well, stay inside. It's a good time to stay inside and be productive from
Stay
the house.
home, stay safe.
It might be that time. Also, it's COVID is out there, so you got to be cool.
Stay home, stay safe.
And stay productive.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
I love women. Let me see. I'm gonna go live again. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do one more because I said I would, and then I'm out. Let me see. All right. You can't do it from your phone. You want?
can.
I could. All right. Hold on. Let's do it from your phone real quick. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one more, then I'm out. You want that live?
Hello.
Hey.
I didn't expect you to accept my call, so excuse me, everybody. I'm in bed on the computer.
It's all good. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm at work.
Good. So I got you here. Well, I got you. I hope we can talk offline in a few too.
DM me.
Regarding, huh?
DM me.
I will. Just regarding some legal stuff. Making a couple of moves for our people, for everybody. I like what you're doing with the studio. Like what you're doing with the independence thing. You've been running all these years.
Thank you.
I got some stuff I think we can really
I
work on.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, hit me offline. Are you staying safe?
I'm moving. I'm doing what I do.
Oh, well, stay safe. Don't get sick. You staying productive?
Absolutely.
Where you at?
I'm in Vegas now. I'll be back in Dallas probably tomorrow or Sunday or Monday.
Okay. All right. How you feeling?
I feel good. I'm a little tired, but I feel good.
All right. Well, keep fighting the right way. Keep fighting the right fight.
Absolutely.
I got to jump on a Zoom real fast. They just put me on, so I'm gonna have to jump off the live. But I definitely appreciate talking to you, and I'm gonna be back a little later today.
Okay.
Hit me on the DM and we'll talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What's this live? I don't know. What's that Zoom? Oh, Dr. Riley's filming thing. All right, cool, definitely. All right, I gotta go do some work, y'all. I'm gonna holler back. Thank you.